Hello, St. Louis. We're here at the Darkness Haunted House. And you know, not only is the Darkness one of the best haunted houses in the entire world, and that's a fact. And if you don't believe me, go to any YouTube influencer. We're talking about the big ones that like Halloween and film haunted houses. Every single one of them that ever films the Darkness, it's almost in every single case their number one video of any haunted house they've ever filmed. And you can come to the Darkness this Halloween and you can have an experience like you have never had before. And so in this video, we are going to kind of give you a little tour of the Halloween section. We have a retail store, a horror retail store, and then we have this beautiful museum. And so we want to tell you a little bit about what's going to be different at the Darkness in 2025. We did what we're calling a 10-year renovation. And what that means is we changed so much stuff in the Darkness to try to make it more friendly to people who are looking for experiences. So if you're one of these people and you want to go somewhere where you can take a lot of photos, make reels, if you're an influencer or you're trying to grow your TikTok page or your Instagram page, the best way to do it is visit the Darkness or Creepy World this October, September or October, either one. And so one of the cool things you can do at the Darkness this year is our horror retail store is like a video all of itself. It's incredible. But here in the horror museum area, we've made a huge change. Not only did we make a huge change here, and I'm going to explain it to you, but we took out our TerrorVisions haunted house. That it was our longest running section of the Darkness. And for those who don't know, what we've been doing to the Darkness literally for the last 16 years is taking out a whole section of the Darkness and replacing it with all new scenes. We're not one of these haunts that just buy some props, throw them here, throw them there. No, we take out whole swaths of the haunted house and replace it with something different. And so we replaced the whole 3D TerrorVisions haunted house. So that was replaced with a really gory slaughterhouse theme. It's going to be more intense. It's going to be scarier than the old TerrorVisions. And that is brand new. Another thing that is brand new is we did a couple new big scenes inside the Darkness. We've really enhanced the Darkness itself. But replacing TerrorVisions was a massive, massive project. And when we did renovate by removing TerrorVisions and building an all-new haunted house, we also expanded our horror retail store. And so these are a lot of the big changes. We have an entirely new haunted house. We have a bigger horror retail store. And we have more opportunities for guests to take reels, make reels, take photos with them and their friends and have an experience like no other. So let's take a look at some of the things here in the horror retail area, the Halloween museum. Now you have a lot of photo ops that you can take with all these scary monsters. And we've added a lot of new autographs, and I think we're gonna probably have a contest at some point is if anyone could name every autograph in here. There's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, but there's tons of stuff for you to take photos with. Now, another thing that was added new to the Darkness this year is a horror pop-up bar experience, a Halloween pop-up bar experience. That is a VIP experience. I'm gonna explain that a little bit in a minute, but this pinball machine is brand new. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, that's new here in the horror retail store / horror museum. And of course we have all these big monsters. Now, when you come to these big monsters right here, they're not hooked to air, but you go ahead and you press this button and you'll hear it go off. Now, you're not gonna see it move because it has no air. But what you do is you can come over here on this sign and you can stand in front of this monster and he'll attack you. As does this one right here, this big giant werewolf. You'll press this button right here. You and your friends will stand here and you can make a video of these big giant animations going off and scaring you, and you can pretend like you're scared and you can make a really cool reel. There's also a 5-minute escape room here in the horror museum section of the Darkness. And by the way, my favorite autograph in the whole place is this one up here. It's Bela Lugosi. He signed the picture of him as Dracula on his lapel. That one's right there. These are all turned off, but they light up. And then, you know, we have this amazing 5-minute escape. You can add that onto your ticket. Before we go into the retail store and see a lot of the stuff that's new over there, you see there's another photo op here. Lots of autographs. We have this Darkness claw machine with all kinds of cool plushies. And this is a photo op right here where you put your head right in there and then it looks like zombies are tearing you apart, and then you can get this last bit of photo opportunity. And then you can see the Terrifier and the director signed that right there. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, pretty cool. We've added a lot of new autographs. Now, you can also come over here and throw the switch on this electric chair and you can make a reel of this electric chair going off. He's very cool. He gets electrocuted. Now let's go into the retail store and let's talk about like what's new in here. Now, the one thing I'm going to talk about is if you buy the VIP bar experience, you would get one of these lanyards right here. There's a lanyard. You can see the lanyards down here. But you get one of these VIP experiences. You get a lanyard. That allows you to go through the darkness you go halfway through, and when you get to the top of the second floor, that's where the VIP bar experience is. You get a free alcoholic beverage. There's lots of photo opportunities in there. There's animatronics in there, all kinds of eclectic props. And it's like the coolest thing we've ever done. I swear to God, it's the coolest thing we've ever done. And that is a limited ticketed event, meaning only so many tickets to that can be had per night. I think it's something like 60 an hour. So it's very limited. If you want to do the VIP pop-up bar experience, you want to go to scarefest.fearticket.com, because when the bar experiences are sold out, we can't sell anymore. Okay? Because the room can only hold so many people. That's why it's limited. So when some people say things are limited, you know, they're not really telling the truth. Okay? You know, that's just to drum up, you know, more business, more hype, more FOMO, fear of missing out. But this is absolutely true. There is a limit because only so many people can get in the room per night. So if you want to come and experience our pop-up bar experience, then you need to go to scarefest.fearticket.com, pick the night you want to go. It's a time ticketing. What does the ticket get you? It costs $75. It's expensive. Yes, I know. But it's an immediate access ticket. And then here you get one of these, this lanyard. You get this collector's lanyard right here. Now, this gets you immediate access. You get to keep this lanyard. Okay, you get to go into the secret bar and you can stay there as long as you want. I mean, there's a limit because we close. But then when you're ready to go back in the haunt, they put you back into the second half of the haunt, which is the second floor. And then you get to eventually go to where the Terrorvisions was. And that's where the new slaughterhouse is. Now, when you come out of that haunt, that's when you come out into this horror museum area. And you get to take your lanyard and you get to bring it here inside the horror retail store, and you get a 15% discount on anything you want to buy. Now, really quick, we have, and I know that a lot of people like spirits and stuff like that, but we have stuff they do not have. Okay, I would say most of the stuff that we have, they do not have. So like, for example, they're not going to have these collector gremlins up there. They're not going to have any of this cool darkness merch. Okay, I mean, look at these. These are brand new as well this year. Okay, there's actually a ton of stuff in here that's new that you won't see at a Spirits. Okay, so if you're looking for some really cool Halloween horror memorabilia, horror collectibles, like this really cool plushy Michael Myers, all these collector purses, all of these darkness shirts, and we have some new ones. And we only have 3 new ones on display right now. There's one of them right there. Okay, that one's brand new. And then we come down here and you'll see another one. See the darkness one? It says you'll see dead people. See, it's right there. Okay, and then you'll see this was new. This one is going to sell out super fast. This darkness, evil lives here. That one's just really cool. And then you can see on the sleeves it says St. Louis on one side, and then it says the darkness on the other. There's also another new zip up hoodie. I can show it to you right now. It's right up here. And they're all hanging up there. We're gonna get one hung up here eventually. There's also a lot of new cool stuff up here too. Check out this giant Five Nights at Freddy plushie. We only have one of them. We have these collector Freddy Krueger masks. We didn't have those before. There's actually a lot of stuff that we did not have before. We also have a lot of really cool collectible, licensed shirts. Like, look at this one right here. It says Slay all day. Lots and lots of toys. All these horror plushies you're not going to see anywhere else. You're not going to see any of these things, any of these toys. And there's a lot of new toys. There's also a lot of new masks. There's a lot of new everything, okay? Well, I mean, we went on a shopping spree because, look at this Terrifier plushie. Isn't that cool? And then there's Saw, Leatherface. We have Wednesday, lots of Wednesdays. And look at these geeky tikis right here. Lots more plushies. We even have Stitch from Leo and Stitch. And we have a lot of new masks too, by the way. Lots of new masks. And it's also been totally rearranged because they're put over here. Now, one of the other big things that's new this year, okay, is there was like a cove right here, okay? And then, but all of this part was part of TerraVisions. It is no longer part of TerraVisions, okay? So the retail store is a little bit bigger, and it allows for more space. Plus, we were able to build a closet, so now we can store stuff. It's less cluttered, and we have this beautiful full-size Pennywise, and we have this Billy the Puppet that we didn't have last year. That's new as well. So there's a lot of new stuff, and look at this full-size Coraline we have. It's pretty cool. You want a real metal Freddy Krueger glove? We have those also. There's a lot of new stuff this year. Lots and lots and lots of new stuff. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it gives you a better idea of some of the things you can do here at the Darkness. Now, we do also have a lot of cool mugs, and we have a lot of these as well. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you can even buy this full-sized Pennywise. Now, in case you weren't aware, like I said, we have a pop-up Halloween bar here at the Darkness now. But when you come to the back of the Darkness, you can actually get an alcoholic beverage for the road or drink here while you're wandering around the horror retail store. And by the way, there's a lot of these really cool figures for all kinds of classic horror. And I can tell you the most popular one is this Terrifier. And we can't get these anymore. And once they're sold out, they're totally gone. We have a lot of Michael Myers, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Trick or Treat. We even have horror beach towels over here. We have bobbleheads. These are new this year. These are mugs. Check out those collector mugs. Aren't those cool? And we got this new pumpkin head in. It's very cool. Everything's cool. One of my favorite things we have in here actually are these vintage Halloween books. You have to get these books. I mean, they're really cool. So that gives you a little tour of the horror retail store. There's a lot more stuff that's coming in. It'll be here soon, and we're going to keep working at getting this thing completely done. To give you also a little update, the darkness, we're still working on it a little bit. We're working out a few of the bugs with some of the animations and just kind of sort of going through it, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. But we're cleaning it up. We're getting it ready. The darkness opens September the 19th. I want to remind everybody that we're having something called the Slasher Weekend. It's limited to 1,000 tickets at $19.99. That's only for the very, very first weekend. The second weekend, it's also a Slasher Weekend, but it's $22.95. And Creepy World is also going to be $22.95 for the first weekend. It's open in September. These are limited tickets. They're going to sell out. They sold out last year. It's limited to 1,000 people per night. So if you want to get a really great deal to come to the Darkness or Creepy World, make sure that you go to scarefest.fearticket.com and get your tickets right away, because the closer we get to September, these tickets are going to sell out. I mean, they're going to just totally sell out, and we're not going to take any more because these are like opening weekends for us. So we like to take our time and and get all the actors up to speed, work out all the kinks and bugs. So we're not going to sell more than 1,000. So you got to get these Slasher Weekend tickets. These are going to be big weekends, and we're really looking forward to seeing you here for the Halloween season right here at the Darkness Haunted House and Creepy World. It's possible Lempa's going to open. We don't know yet. We're still working on Creepy World. That's really the big update. Creepy World, I mean, we've had to like really do a lot of work out there. And so Creepy World's going to open the last Friday and Saturday of September. And the Darkness is going to open the weekend before, September 19th and 20th, I believe it is. So get your tickets now. Thanks for watching the video and taking the tour with us. And we hope you've liked it. And I'm telling you, this is the biggest update we've ever done for the Darkness. It's the biggest ever. And just to recap, we added some new scenes downstairs, mainly. We added some new animations and props upstairs. We totally tore out TerraVisions and replaced it from scratch. We've added these giant monster reels here in the Horror Museum, new autographs, new props to take pictures of. Expanded the horror retail store, and the biggest thing of all is this Halloween horror pop-up bar. And I'm telling you, that's going to be the coolest thing at the Darkness if you have that experience. We opened it for a sneak preview for our halfway to Halloween, and people were they just loved it. I mean, they couldn't even believe how incredible it was. And we look forward to bringing your cameras, making reels, taking a lot of photos, and sharing it. And please tag us on Instagram at Scarefest, or TikTok at Darkness Haunted House. Even if you go to Creepy World, tag us at Darkness Haunted House. Until next time, happy Halloween. Get your tickets right away. And if you need any specific details, go to scarefest.com. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at Scarefest.